Hello everyone, this is Alex Bivolsik from howtodotech.com, and this is going to be some tips and tricks on the Panorama feature in iOS 6. To get to the Panorama app, you just actually go into the Camera app, and then from here hit Options and then Panorama. So now that we're in the Panorama app, let's first talk about taking panoramas before we get into the cool tips about them. You're going to have your arrow on a line in the center and a little square that shows the picture of your phone. At the bottom you have a camera button, your camera roll, and a cancel. If you want to cancel the panorama because you've done something wrong, you hit the cancel button. If you want to start and stop, you're going to hit the camera, and the camera will actually turn into a done button once you start recording. Camera roll is straightforward. So let me show you what this is going to look like on the actual screen. And I'm going to try to capture as much as possible. So I'm going to start by hitting the camera. And I'm going to go very slowly. There are two things to keep clear when doing this. First of all, make sure you keep the arrow on the line. And you don't really think that's this important, but it really is very, very important. Second of all, go slow. It's better to take a slow panorama and then have maybe your phone drift down and then you move it back up than just trying to make one fluent motion and then whatever comes out, comes out. So I finished with that now, and it's going to be in my camera roll, and it's right here. It looks pretty darn nice. One thing you will notice, the phone is very noisy. It's not the most HD picture, but it's not really meant to be. It does look a little bit better on the 5 as it is compared to the iPod Touch 5, the iPhone that is what I mentioned before. And that's mainly because of the fact that the type of camera on there is much better. That's an 8 megapixel compared to a 5. So it's going to look a little bit better, but again, these are not going to be your extremely high quality pictures. So now let me show you the operator's view of this so that you can see how you're actually supposed to be taking these panoramas to make a really nice photo. Here I am wearing my Bazinga shirt and I have my iPod Touch right here. The first thing I'm going to show you is the wrong way to take this panorama. So I'm starting on the left and I'm going. And I'm walking around, I'm actually moving while I take this panorama. I'm saying, hi kids, how's it going? And then I'm stopping. That could actually happen. Now let's think of the right way to do this. I'm not moving my feet at all. I'm just turning my body. I'm going really slow, making sure that the arrow stays on the line and adjusting if it goes off. It does take a little bit longer, and whatever you're taking a picture of is just going to have to wait. But if you want a nice photo, that's what you're going to have to do. You will notice, you can't really see it now, but the arrow does show an animation when you're going too fast or too slow. It'll say, go too slow, start moving, or it'll say, you're going too fast, slow down, and the arrow looks a little different when you do that. So I'd say that's good. And now, right now on the screen is a before and an after of those two panoramas. Okay, so now let's go over the tips and tricks to panorama. First of all, let's cover the basics as I said before. Slow and calm is very important. You don't want to be doing any walking. You want to be curving your body as much as possible. And you want to be adjusting the arrow constantly. Fluid motion, bad. Perfect. Straightness on the line, very good. You're going to want a lot of light. I've also said that these pictures are very noisy. It's going to look a little bit better on the iPhone 5 because it has an 8 megapixel camera compared to this 5. However, it's still going to be pretty darn noisy. That's just the way the software works. A lot of light helps to hide that noise, and it allows more of the picture to hit the sensor, and you're just going to get a better picture overall. Video editing can help with some of the darkness from lack of light, but it's not going to stop the noise. Now let's talk about a couple software things you can do. You don't have to start from the left. Some people didn't know about this. All you have to do is tap the screen, and you can go to the right. And then you can take a panorama just the same that way. Another cool feature about these orientations is if you change it back to the left, you can do a vertical panorama. I'll even do it right now to show you. And let's start again from the bottom, trying to get as much as I can on this screen. So the arrow recognizes you're doing this in portrait. I find it kind of sad that the keys on the right didn't change to the orientation, but I'm guessing that will be fixed eventually. And again, the arrow notices that you're taking a vertical shot. I'm just going to stop there. And now when we go, it automatically the orientation is automatically changed to fit this view. It knows I took a vertical picture and it put it on the vertical view on my iPod. So that's really nice, and there's no reorientation required. So those are basically your tips to the Panorama. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you would like something to refer back to, certainly click the link down below to the howtodotech.com article. If you would like more tutorials like this one, head on down to howtodotech.com or take a look at our YouTube channel. We've organized these all in different playlists for different topics on different operating systems. Please don't forget to like this video, comment if you have any suggestions or questions about how to do something in Panorama or something else on iOS. Certainly send us an email, and if you have any suggestions on future videos, also shoot us an email. We really are open to these suggestions. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you know when new stuff is coming out. Just about every tutorial has a video coming along with it, so it's really, really nice. I am Alex Bavalsik, and I will see you next time.